When I started KDP, I did not have any money to spend on ads. I could not even afford a laptop. I was using my mobile phone. It's almost 2 years now, and I've made over $15,000 from KDP without running ads. So I had to develop strategies that I could use to structure my keywords in such a way that my books can appear on the first page, that customers will see them and buy. In this video, I want to share the exact strategies I've been using that have worked for me. This video is very important, especially for those of you that don't have money to spend on ads, or for those of you that your ad strategy is not really working very well. In this video, I share with you guys everything I know about keyword research and how you can structure it in such a way that your book can get to rank on the first page, even if you are not running ads. I want you guys to watch this video to the end because there's a whole lot of information that is going to help you grow your KDP business. Hi everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Austin Sunday. If this is your first time, I want to specially welcome you to my channel. I created this channel to be able to reach as many people as possible that are looking for practical solutions to grow their business and personal finance. So if that seems like something you're interested in, I want you to click on the subscribe button and the bell notification button so that I can be notified anytime I post a new video. The keyword is a search term. Anytime customers go to Amazon to buy a particular book or look for a particular product, they go to the search bar and they type something. That thing they type is called a keyword. Now, keywords are actually divided into two types. There are short-tail keywords and there are long-tail keywords. Short-tail keywords are keywords that are primarily just two words or just a phrase, a very short phrase, while long-tail keywords are more of like very long phrases or almost a sentence. Those are like two different types of keywords. It's very important to note that short-tail keywords are very competitive, while long-tail keywords are very profitable. The reason I said that is because in short-tail keywords, you have a lot of people that just type short-tail keywords. Most of them that type short-tail keywords are not really looking for a particular product. An example of a short-tail keyword might just be following book for adults. That's an example of a short-tail keyword. Why an example of a long-tail keyword might be the Mandela Coloring Book for kids, ages 4 to 6. That particular keyword is a long-tail keyword. The probability of someone who typed a long-tail keyword to buy is higher than someone who typed a short-tail keyword to buy, right? So it is better to focus your attention on long-tail keywords, not on short-tail keywords. So the first thing about keywords research is go for the long-tail keywords, right? It is less competitive and it's even more profitable. Another reason why you should actually go for long-tail keywords is the ability to rank. It is very easy to rank if you are pursuing a long-tail keyword. Very easy to rank. If you are pursuing a short-tail keyword, it's very difficult to rank. So my recommendation is if you want your book to be on the first page, go for long-tail keywords, not short-tail keywords. Because the thing about short-tail keywords is that if you actually search for a short-tail keyword on Amazon, there are lots of books which we call search results. A lot of books will come out, and if you are not spending money on ads, those people that are spending money on ads put their book on those short-tail keywords. But if you are not spending money on ads, or if you want your book to be seen easily, they should target the long-tail keywords because the search results is actually very low. So it's easy for you to actually rank in that long-tail keyword. So having said that about long-tail and short-tail keyword, the next phase you want to look out for is your niche. I made a video about niche research, which I will recommend you. If you have not seen that video, please go and see that video. Because whatever I'm saying now is going to be based on that video. After you have done your niche research, the next thing you now want to do is your keywords. Under a niche, there are variations of keywords, right? These variations of keywords are what you want to take your time to go after, right? If you have gotten your niche, the next thing you want to do is that you now want to focus on keywords that people actually use to search for books in that particular niche, right? So the first question is, how do you get keywords that people use to search for books in that particular niche? So the first process is actually on Amazon suggestion bar. When you type the niche on Amazon, most likely the niche that you type will be a short tail keyword. You will see Amazon giving you recommendations. So using those keywords as a point of reference, the main title is actually a good suggestion for you. You can use any of those keywords that are given to you on Amazon search bar as a title. It makes your book easy to get to the first page, right? So another place where you find keywords is actually from the titles of books that are displayed anytime you type actually a keyword. So what you do is when you type the keyword that have been given to you from the suggestion bar on Amazon, you will see results, right? Those books that are displayed on the first page and second page, if you look at their titles and their subtitles, you will find hidden keywords in this, right? Another place you also find keywords is a website called Sona, right? I'll show you guys on the screen. The website is called Sona. When you type the keyword on the website, you will see other keyword ideas, right? Then another way you can actually get keywords is actually using Chrome extensions, right? There are some I can recommend, keywords everywhere, and publishing titans. These ones, they actually give you good suggestions, right, on keywords. All you need to do is to type the keyword and to expand so many keywords from that root keyword they have given it. So after you have actually selected keywords, what I recommend is that you take minimum of 50 to 100 keywords from that niche. Actually, I would prefer you go with 100 keywords from a particular niche. And you take up to 100 keywords from a particular niche, getting it from Amazon suggestion bar, getting it from titles of books under that niche, also getting it from Sona and other Chrome extensions. When you are done getting all this, the next thing you want to now do is you now want to know which one is profitable. And there's a system I follow to know which keyword is actually profitable. The first thing is that you have to understand what we call search volume, search results, BSR, right? These three things are very important. But the most important among all this is actually the BSR. I will explain it. The search results is really whenever you type a keyword on Amazon, the number of books that are available under that keyword is called the search result. But the search volume is actually how many people actually go on Amazon to search for that book in a month. That's what a search volume is, right? So there are some sites that you have to pay for some applications that you have to pay for to be able to know the search volume. But the search result is actually very easy to know. If you are using a phone to do your research, I will show you on the screen what you should do. The first thing you should do is you should go to Chrome. When you go to Chrome, click desktop sites, then it will show you the search results, right? Remember that if you are not in the US or you are trying to do your research actually in the market, maybe in the UK or in the US or in Canada or in Australia, any of the market that you're trying to do your research on, make sure you change the postal code or the zip code to be in the state or in the country where you are doing your research. Because what happens is that if you don't change the postal code or the zip code to the particular country that you are doing your research in, they will reveal products to you that only have to do with your country, right? So that is something you should actually know. Search result is something that is very important, especially for you when you are doing your research. The first thing about search result is that you want to go for keywords that the search result is very low, right? So for me, I actually look for search results that are around 5,000. That's what I actually look for, search results that are around 5,000. When the search result is more than 5,000, it becomes kind of very, very competitive, right? Because so many books are now under that keyword, and what happens is that it's very difficult. But the thing you have to know is that Amazon puts books that are not actually related to that keyword, right? They just put suggestions. So for people that are actually looking for a particular book, Amazon can put suggestions. And for other people that are running ads, they can just pick that keyword and put there. Maybe a book that has to do with the crossword puzzles, right? You can see it under a keyword of word searches, right? So if the customer is actually looking for word searches, and he sees crossword, he might be interested because it's a puzzle, but it doesn't actually have to do with that keyword. You understand? So your search result should be going for 5,000 and below search result. It's a good one. But even if you have 10,000, right, or 15,000, there's actually a way to go around it, which I will explain to you guys later, right? So the next thing you want to look out for is your search volume. The search volume is not as important as actually the BSR, but the search volume is still important. If you want to know the search volume of a keyword, I recommend you going to Amazon, right? Amazon, it's a paid site, but there's a free version of it. It gives you like 2 trials per day. Amazon gives you the search volume of a particular keyword, right? So if you have low search result and high search volume, it means that that niche is profitable. But the fact that there's a high search volume does not really mean that people actually buy from that niche, right? The surest guarantee to know that this niche is profitable is the BSR. You have to look at the books that are appearing in the first and second pages. Look at their BSR to know if people are actually buying from that particular keyword, right? So that's why it is good to have a lot of keywords, because you can type this keyword and find out that the books appearing on this keyword actually don't sell very well based on their BSR. But this other keyword, you can also find out that books appearing on this keyword actually sell very well. So if you have 100 keywords, one thing that will happen to you when you are doing this research, because it's going to take some time, you begin to observe those books that are actually selling very well. And you begin to gather the reasons why they are selling very well. It's something you must do. So your BSR is your surest guarantee to know that this keyword is actually profitable, right? There are some times that you see this book here appearing under this keyword and the same book appearing on that keyword. That book actually tells you that it's ranking in all those keywords. So look at the titles of the book and the subtitle. It shows a lot, right? Books that you see appearing in multiple keywords, their titles and their subtitles are compacted with a lot of keywords. If you are going for a keyword and you find out that the books appearing on the first page have up to 1,000 reviews and above, it's very difficult to go into that niche and rank, right? If you're under a keyword where you have less than, let's say, up to 100 or 50 reviews for the books appearing on the first page, right? And they are also selling very well in terms of their BSR. It's actually a sweet niche to go into. It's easy for you to rank. First, if the keyword there is a long tail keyword. Number two, if the books appearing on the first page have very good BSR. And number three, if the reviews is less than 100, it's actually a very, very easy niche for you to actually rank in. So it's something that I recommend a lot, that keyword. When you type the keyword on Amazon search bar, you see what books that appear. Now, the number of reviews and the ratings, if it's more than 1,000, if it's 800, if it's 500, 1,000 and above, it is hard, very difficult to rank. Actually, to get your book on the first page is very, very, very difficult. Right? So I recommend that you don't go for those kind of niches. But if you must go for those kind of niches, then the secret about it, because I've done something like that before, the reviews and the ratings were very, very intimidating. But I went for those keywords and I saw some success in that particular niche. What I did was I separated my book in terms of I differentiated my book. I found the missing piece. Because if you take your time to observe a niche, you find things that are missing. I made my book more specific, right, to a particular group of people. So if, for example, the coloring book is for adults, right, I made my book specifically for women that are in the age of 60 and 70. If it's a puzzle book, for example, a puzzle book, and you are saying that puzzle book is for women ages 60 to 70, somebody that wants to buy that book for his mom or for her mom, and the mom falls under that range, will be most likely inclined to buy that book. It hits the nail at the head. So the only way for you to penetrate such kind of niches is for you to really niche down and make your book very, very specific for a particular group of people under that niche. Apart from that, if you are just going to go generic, it is not advisable. I do not advise you to go for niches like that, right? If you want to now go general, go for niches that have their reviews between 100 and below. If you have a niche that have reviews and ratings 100 and below, it's actually a very good niche for you to go into. You can be as general as you want with the niche, right, in terms of the keyword without having to differentiate your book. But your selling point will not have to be your cover, how your cover looks like. I'm going to make a video about cover. If you don't know how to make covers, if you have good research skills, but you don't know how to make amazing covers, right? You need to watch that video because you won't sell as much as you can. Your cover is like your selling point, right? If you have presented a product in the front of people, if you are good at your research skills, but you don't know how to design properly, there's very, very, very low chance that you succeed, right? A lot, or you get a lot of sales from your book because your cover tells a lot of story about your book. So I will make a video about cover design, and I want you to, that's why you need to subscribe, right? You need to subscribe and click the bell notification button so that immediately that video is out, you will get to learn about how I design my covers, right? And you can actually get inspiration from that in such a way that you too can design your own covers, right? And make good sales from it. So after you have finished evaluating your keywords, right, you begin to pick the best of them in terms of all those factors that I've listed for you. You pick the best keywords, the one that has the most favorable conditions under those factors that I've listed to you. You pick the best 10, right? The best 10 are what you are going to use for your titles, for your subtitles, and for the back-end keywords. The back-end keywords is 7, so you need to fill in 7. But your title and the subtitle, you need to fill in at least 3. And the most profitable, based on the evaluation you have made, the most profitable keywords are the ones you are supposed to use for your title and your subtitle, right? The most profitable. The other ones that are not as profitable as the first 3 that you have gotten, so will be the ones that you put on those 7 back end. The remaining, the main keywords, the one that have the chances of being most profitable are the ones you put on your title. Because what you have on your title is what will rank for you, not really what you have on the back end keywords. What you have on the back end keywords will help you when your book began to gain some traction, right? But the Amazon will now begin to put those books on those keywords. But what will make your book rank, especially when you are just publishing your book, is what you have on your title. So you cannot be careless about your title and your subtitle because that is your power of ranking, right? One thing you must have observed in this my method of keyword research is that it's time consuming. Right? It takes a lot of time to do the research. But the secret about it is that you need to spend time observing, noticing the niche a lot. You need to spend time in the keyword so that you can know what actually works for you. It's not something you can do in 2 or 3 minutes, something you have to take your time to do. The chance of your success is very high when you take your time to do your research. As a matter of fact, I feel in the whole KDP business, 80% of your success depends on the depth of your research, right? 20% now depends on other factors. But your keyword research is very, very important if you want your book to rank on the first page. And for those of you that actually not don't have money to spend on ads, this is very important. Take your time, right? And do the keyword research. Don't rush the process. Let your mind understand the niche. Observe those books that are selling very well. These are things that I personally do that helped me make the kind of result I'm making.